Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and I'm actually on my free-to-play account right now. I was thinking that I should pull on this reverse medal deal, and I did a few times. The video got busted, so unfortunately I couldn't post that up. But let me show you what I got the first time around. So the first time around, I pulled the HD Zexion, and so you can see here, the HD Vanitas, and I pulled 3 Peats, allowing me to gilt it, and I think it didn't get too great traits. Yeah, it didn't get too great, like, the traits aren't really good. But yeah, I did pull a few times, just because I think this banner is really good, because it's only 5 medals in there. 2 of them are copy medals, so if you don't have any copy medals, this is definitely the ideal banner. In my opinion, for right now. I mean, there's a lot of talk that there's going to be a copycat banner, but you know, people have been talking about that since like June of last year. It's been like 6-7 months. A lot of things about the game has changed, so I'm not really sure how much I'm gonna like hold my breath for it. And they did just release information about the new banner, how it's the HD Axel EX, which is awesome. And then Illustrated Xion, also awesome. But 20 Mercy pulls is still a lot. Like on a falling price banner, you're still looking at about 40,000 jewels just to guarantee yourself 1 copy of them. And I know some people get it sooner, but I've definitely seen the alternative where it took people the full 20 to get what they were looking for. Like for the foretellers, for example. So yeah, I'm going to pull on this banner because I only have 1 copycat medal, and it's not gilted. So at the very least, I'm hoping to add more orbs to it, especially since they announced the special attack bonus campaign going on starting tomorrow. So yeah, more of this guy if I can, an HD Xion if I can. And then at the very least, the only one I have gilted from that banner currently is HD Pete. So I can still get the Larxene and I could still get the Zexion, and at the very least start adding orbs to them. They are really strong medals, so that's another reason I like the banner, is just because they're really, really powerful. And then it's another reason I'm thinking about the reverse medal banner is because of my medal selection. So a lot of people say it, and you really should pull based on what your medal selection is. So what I'm aiming for right now is, because I already had these 2 here, let me see if I could get them. Alright, so the first one is HD Era, and then I also have a gilted Key Art Sky. So because of those 2, you know, I'm really looking at putting Key Art Sky in the pet slot and then putting HD Era in the slot before it. So that means my last slot really needs to be red. And the 2 that, you know, kind of work with the setups I'm thinking of are Moogle of Glory, and then having the last 3 medals be HD Vanitas going into HD Era, going into Key Art Sky, or Fenrir, which is a little bit longer down the line because I really haven't been making progress on my free-to-play account in terms of Proud Mode. So for that one, it would be HD Xion going into HD Era, going into Key Art Sky. And since HD Era has the upright strength for 2 turns, you know, that means I'm starting my second turn with +3 upright, and then ending that turn with +6 upright, which is really good. So that's what I'm looking at right now, and that's why I'm willing to pull, is just because I could really use the support from this banner. I can think of a lot of different setups that could be useful, especially since this is my free-to-play account. Ooh, whoops, I meant to show you guys my Proud Mode progress. But especially since this is my free-to-play account, there's a lot I can benefit from this, especially since I only have, like, a total of, I don't know, like 10 gilted medals right now. So here's where I'm at in Proud Mode. So that Fenrir is down the line. And then before I pull, let me show you the total number of gilted medals I have. Okay, so it's a little bit more than 10, actually. So I've got Pence, I've got, you know, a lot of them are event medals or tier 2s. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. So I could really go for some good gilts. I could go for some copies. That would be fantastic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do our first pull. Really hoping for HD Xion or HD Vexion, HD Vanitas right now. So let's see what we can pull out of our hat here. Upright. Oh, so we got a bonus. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, dude. I thought I saw a third one in the corner, but I wasn't sure. But we got our boy Riku, Illustrated Riku B, which is super sweet. We have Illustrated Sephiroth as, oh, I think it lost connection with the Chromecast. Because it's not moving. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so anyways, we got our illustrated Riku B. We have illustrated Sephiroth as a bonus, so we got 2 bonus premiums, and then we have a 1-orbed HD Vanitas, which I am okay with. The one I have currently is 2 orbs, so we're not at guilt quite yet, but this is still a really good pull, considering it only costs 1,500 jewels. Alright, we're gonna go 2 more on this. I actually still have a lot of jewels saved up in my present box, because I like to save them in my present box. So, I still have a lot left, no worries there. Let's see what we can get in our second pull. Our second pull is going to be HD Zexion. Okay, that is cool. Let's take a look at how many orbs this guy came with. Okay, he came with 2 orbs. That's pretty good. Alright, we're on our last one. We are hoping for that HD Xion. And let's just see if we can whip it out. So it's the last pull I'm going to do on this banner for a total of 8. Again, I thought it was a really powerful banner. I still think it's a really powerful banner. And we do have some time to save just because the next banner is going to be a 20 Mercy pull. And I am not interested in pulling in a 20 Mercy pull banner for anything. Okay, dang. Okay, we got our HD Vanitas. I believe no matter what this is guilt. It is 1-orbed. Okay, that's fine, because that's still guilt. We do have the special attack bonus campaign coming in tomorrow. So, let's go ahead and pull up our quick medal list here. So, it looks like, again, you do the Keyblades based on what medals you get. So, it looks like with what I've got, I'm heading towards a Moogle of Glory track right now. Going into the last 3 with HD Vanitas, HD Era, and then Key Art Sky. Let me go ahead and pull up this guy. Let's go ahead and filter these. And voila. Okay. Ooh, sorry about that. Alright, so we have our first HD Vanitas, which is 2-orbed. And then we are going to get another 1-orbed one, which is... Ooh, jeez. Another 1-orbed one, so that's going to push us to 4 orbs, and then we go for guilt with our last one, and that's also 2 traits, which could be really game-changing, especially if I got extra attack. So I am going to wait till tomorrow to guilt these guys, because it just doesn't make any sense to guilt them when you know there's a guilting campaign coming up. The HD Zexion Havnet right now is 1-orbed. This one is 2-orbed. So I'm still too short. If I really felt like I needed it, I could definitely broom the guy. I believe I only have like a few brooms here. Where are... I think they're either under Evolve or Boost. They're definitely under one of them though. Okay, so we have a total of 6 Mickey and brooms in total if you count the brooms. But yeah, that's it for the polls. Let's actually, since you guys are here, and since I am already on the account, let's actually go ahead and roll our illustrated Goofies. So I did place in the top 5,000. I was like top 2,000 for a while, but then I got kicked out. I don't feel too bad because it is my free-to-play account, and it kind of feels guilty when you have 2 accounts and then they both make it into the high score challenge. But it's okay because the free-to-play account broke the top tier one that gave you the 2 illustrated Goofies, meaning that no matter what, to be in top 5,000, you pretty much had to have like gotten the 2 Goofies already. All right, so let's go ahead and trait roll our illustrated Halloweentown Goofy. Let's actually pick the one that's on our spirit already, so that we are not doing a lot more work than we need to. So let's go ahead and lock that guy up. And let's roll for trait. Let's actually make it max level so that we don't have to worry about it later. Okay, here is our first trait on our illustrated Goofy, our illustrated Halloweentown Goofy to be specific. If these are really good traits, then I'd really consider giving it Mickey and brooms, but we'll see what we can get here. So our first trait is... that's pretty bad. Considering, it's like, it makes sense because Goofy has the shield, but man, to give him defense plus 2,000, which is like the worst trait to have on any attack medal, is like a slap to the face. Let's see if we can save it with the second trait. Second trait, we are gonna get minus 60, please. Oh, damage and raids. Man, this account has been getting a lot of damage and raids lately. That's good. It's not good unless it's gilted, though. So I'm going to have to give this some thought to see whether or not I'm going to give it Mickey and Brooms. Because it would take 4. And 4 is a lot, especially for a medal that is particularly strong in raids. But it's also really good for other things. Just because its multiplier is so high. But this account doesn't have KHUX or XEX either. Or Kyrie EX or Xian EX. So, Illustrated Xian EX. Man, I gotta be more and more specific. They just keep whipping out HDs and EXs everywhere. I'll definitely have to give it some thought, because it's still a really high multiplier. Since I have Era, it's kind of just like, maybe, maybe not, because Era is also a buffer and a debuffer. But we'll see. But for now, this is my 3 pulls on the reverse metal deal, as well as my trading of my illustrated Halloweentown Goofy. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to throw them in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them. But until next time, everyone, take it easy.